Hi everybody and welcome back to the Going For It Sim Studio. So I actually came out here today to talk about something totally different, but as I walked into the studio, the UPS guy showed up and dropped off a package that included an item that is very relevant to what is going on in the golf world today. He dropped off an Amazon package that included the Amazon Basics golf ball. Can you believe it? I mean, I know we have the Kirkland ball, but Amazon has come out with a golf ball, and I just happened to order them because I jumped on Amazon to order some home stuff and saw them. And I was like, hey, these are 12 balls for $12. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And I realized coming out here that I haven't even talked about my experience with golf balls. And that's what I do in the Going For It channel is I take from my experiences learning inside, going through the challenge, and then what I learned outside to make you not only a better golfer, enjoy it a lot more, but help the new and beginner golfer just break down those barriers of entry a little bit. So with the help of my caddy, Alfred, the Formula electric cart from Cart Tech, let's talk about golf balls. All right, so now that you've met Alfred, which is a project I'm working on with Cart Tech, with these electric power carts, because it's a technology that I just cannot believe why more golfers are not utilizing these over riding in a cart or pushing a standard cart, a standard push cart. So we'll talk about that later. That's not what we're here to do today. Today we're here to talk about these guys here. Amazon Basic. I mean, look at it. It's just a brown box, right? We got Mizuno Pro S's here, some Titleist Pro V1X's, some TaylorMade TP5s, and then the Amazon ones that just came today. And my experience with balls are one of those things where, like, with golf balls, gosh, this is going to be one of those conversations, isn't it? That it's a lot bigger of a difference than I honestly expected. I made the mistake of playing outside with only a few of the balls for my first time that I knew how to play, because the Pro V1s, these ones right here by About Golf, are what I learned on in here. I didn't realize that golf balls had such a vast difference of feel based on the clubs that you're using. And for me, with the 3-track, is you have to have these like marks on the balls for it to get the world-class spin that it is able to read that gives you the best data right here on my simulator. So their options are a Pinnacle ball and then this Pro V1. It's not the best technology to do like a vast ball test to get like whatever data I want for my very specific swing and spin stuff and all that. So I showed up to golf with some Pro V1s, making the mistake of not making a change on race day. And obviously, as in first time ever golfing outside, I lost all those like that. And I had a cool box that I bought from Vice, the Pro Tours or whatever they were, that had my logo on it because I thought it would be cool, and they were atrocious. I despise those balls. They come off this putter face at 100 miles an hour. Can't control them. I dislike the way they feel off of wedges. Can't really tell a difference off of the driver or the irons. That kind of opened up this whole new world of like, man, that actually matters. So I quickly started testing all kinds of balls. And for me, it was, what does it feel like off the putter and off of the wedge? So that's where we're going to now start talking about these Amazon ones here. So, I mean, it's as basic as it comes, right? Amazon Basics. If you've ever bought batteries from them, and it comes in a similar box. In fact, that's what I thought these were. They're great. You know, I mean, I know we're into this very egocentric community within the golf world of, if it's not a Pro V1, you're playing a garbage golf ball and you're leaving so much out there on the course. I mean, as a new and beginner golfer, that is complete nonsense. Like, I'll be honest, total nonsense. Like, for most of us, the vast majority of us, we go hit a ball out on the course, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. You could tell yourself you can, but you probably wouldn't be able to if you had the same ball with a different cover on it, right, or a different logo. You know, there's a level in cycling where it's the same thing, very ego-heavy sport, where there are levels of components. And you know what? Everyone buys the best because they think it's going to make them the fastest, and it's the status symbol, right? You get to a level where, yes, you can feel the difference, but really what you're doing at a lower level is you're just providing yourself with a piece of equipment that's going to cost you a lot more money to replace, when in reality, you don't need to be doing that. Am I telling you that golf balls don't matter and that you should just run $12 golf balls no matter what? No, I'm not. Because yes, there are definitely people out there that can tell the difference, and that's awesome. Myself included. I know what ball I play with the best. I know what the ball flight is now outside. I know how it's going to come off my putter face because consistency is key. But let's talk about these Amazon basics. So this thing's cool. I think it's awesome for the industry. I'll be completely honest. So Core Soft, and I'm not going to talk about the Kirkland balls. We're going to leave those out. So Core Soft is what they're calling them. I've already been out here doing some putts and hitting some wedge shots, not for data, but for feel, right? I want to know how they feel. What do they sound like? How do they come off the putter and off of my wedges? And I mean, it's a super soft. It is. It's a very low compression ball. It's a very soft ball, which for beginners is a great thing. I do have a relatively high swing speed, so is it the best ball for me? No, I mean, probably not performance-wise, but do you hit perfect shots every single time you're out there on the golf course hitting shots? Yeah, no. So would I do fine with this ball? Yeah, totally. And here's kind of the cool thing. And this is the core of this long conversation. Especially, and I'm really kind of speaking to the beginners and the newer golfers, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to break down the barrier of entry, right? If you pack your bag before you're going to go out and play, and you put in a box of Pro Vs or these TP5s, and all of a sudden you start hitting those into the water, into the trees, and you can't find them, there's a couple things that are going to happen. You're going to slow down play because you're looking for those expensive balls. And then every time you hit one into the woods or into the water, you're going to stand over that ball and you're going to be like, I don't want to lose another one of these. I got my tee time I already paid for, my tee fee or whatever it's called, and now you're just losing balls like crazy. You just lost your round mentally, so now you're not having fun anymore, right? So for new and beginner golfers, set the ego aside of the logo on the ball. These things are going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to go check them out. Now, are you going to see the MyGolfSpy results from the robot and have them be this crazy high performer and be like, oh my gosh, I have to have that ball? I highly doubt it. From what I've seen already, they're already kind of bagging on it. And I think we need to look past that, because if this ball performs relatively close to the Super Soft by Callaway, it's going to be awesome for $12 a box. It really is. And I think that's a really good way to look at it. So like, there's no review. I'm not going to hit a bunch of these and show you data and go on the course and see the spin. I don't think at this level we need to see that. I think what we need to do is look past all the noise and think, if I hit a $1 ball into the woods, how much is that going to bother me? Right? If I hit a $4 ball into the woods, how much is that going to bother me? That's kind of what it boils down to, right? Make golf easy and fun, because that's what we're out there to do. We're not out there just to throw money out, right? If you get to the point where you could play one of these balls for 9 holes before you have to replace it, then go get a better ball. You eventually get there. You'll eventually learn which ball is going to be right for you. And I had to do that myself. And now I'm there. I spent a significant amount of time outside over the summer with different balls, putting and chipping, until I could kind of see which ones favored me the most and which ones I really didn't like, because that was pretty quick. It's the key to it all is consistency. Okay? I say the same thing about the data with simulators. Everybody argues over accuracy in the numbers in a simulator, right? Depending on the technology you use. Every company's going to say theirs is the most accurate. All that matters is that you're consistent with the data you're looking at here, and then when you go out to the golf course, you understand how your data correlates to your play outside. If you're picking a golf ball, especially as a new and beginner golf ball, stick to one. If they're $12 balls from Amazon, stick to those. If you're playing $60 balls from Titleist, stick to those. Don't jump around, because you're just losing a lot of consistency. Don't change your putter every other time you go play golf, because you're now going to have a ball that's going to putt completely different. When you're out on the golf course and you're putting, which is where you score, you need to really understand how this piece of equipment comes off of the putter face. It's going to help you control your speed, and it's going to help you control the line that you're trying to hit. So that's my experience with golf balls. And the Amazon Core Soft here is what sparked this conversation. I'm on team, this is awesome for the industry. Go pick up a set. As soon as they come back in stock, they fire sold, and they were sold out. I didn't even realize it till this morning when I jumped on and saw all the articles and everybody was talking about how they were sold out. So I guess I was lucky enough to get a set. Maybe that's for a reason for me to make this video to help beginners not waste money on a bunch of balls. As a final note, if you find balls in the woods, play them. If they're broken, don't. If they're scuffed up, who cares? Just get out there and play some golf. If you keep hitting balls that aren't necessarily up to par, you're eventually going to get good enough where you can put a couple Pro Vs in your pocket as a proud golfer, knowing that you're going to play those suckers for the entire round. So enjoy golf. For now, get out there and keep practicing. Keep an eye on Amazon and pick some of these up. If you're a Costco person, grab some Kirklands, pipe those down the fairway, hit them into the water, hit them into the bushes. Who cares? Have a good time playing golf.